Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. It's still time to do some economy management, so I'm going to keep the game speed real slow here, and we'll try to work that out. I'm realizing I'm having a real issue here in Wales. I actually just discovered this situation down here, where you can get a lot of information about prices in the area, and services is also really, really expensive. So I'm going to see if I can do something about that. So it says this will be a lot more productive. It looks like, if I do public motor carriages, it looks like the laborers are part of why this building is having a hard time hiring. So I think if I do this, I can output more services. I think that's good. And then with arcades, it's also saying it'll be more profitable, so I'm going to try that as well. That's going to create more electricity inputs, and hopefully that'll output the kind of services we need. Because I think Wales is having a real problem. I suspect the standard of living will be impacted by the high cost of services compared to the rest. Maybe I'm not right about that. Peasant revolt in Nagpur. Let's see if we can't put an army on the front. We can at that. Oh, you know what? Except Hold up. Can I just keep calling, actually? Okay, no. Now we've got the Army of Canada there, and now we've got what we need. Okay, not create peasant revolt. Can I just keep calling? Alright, so that'll be fine. Diplomatic play in the North Sea, and we got another diplomatic play in Senegal. There's a Senegal peasant revolt going on over there. Don't need to worry about that. So, I think we're going to do the same thing with our urban centers in the home counties, and hopefully that's also going to save us some labor, because we're employing higher labor pops. And okay, alright, so once you've got all of the top tier methods operational, you don't have any laborers being employed in these urban centers. And I think that's really going to help overall in terms of keeping these profitable. Not the ones in the Midlands, but we'll see. We'll take a look at those again in a second. Cool, very good. Lancashire next. Projected increase. Went down a hair, but that is what it is. Okay, it's looking like the lowlands are doing better. Highlands still having a shortage of laborers. That's a little funny. And then we'll do the ones in Ireland as well. So I suspect that a lot of these areas are going to need more power to accommodate the shift, but not that much more. Like, I'm hoping we can handle it with power plants flexing upward in overall capabilities, and then we're going to do the same in the Low Countries. But first, let's check and make sure we've got power plants. So just meaning, alright, we do have power plants in Gelre. Got a whole mess of power plants in Holland. And then in Friesland, we do have power plants. So, we'll go ahead and make that switch over. Once again, services are ludicrously expensive in these zones, but hopefully getting more productive urban centers will deal with that a little bit. Oh my goodness, French diplomatic play against us. France, how can you do this? How can you do this? Alright, what are you trying to do? Trying to conquer Pontiac and Timbuktu. Well, that's very silly. I am not at all happy about this. So what do we want our war goal to be here? Got a lot of fronts. Maybe we'll grab the rest of the French West Indies. Our infamy is quite low, so I think we're going to go ahead and do that. Da-da-da-da. 1.8. Yeah, that should be fine. We can still sway countries, and we'll throw war reparations on there, I think. That'll be fine. Well, let's actually look at... I guess we're not going to be doing most of the economic development in this one. So primarily we can get Germany and Australia in there. And then China's got some desires, and British East Indies have some desires, but I don't need either of them. I don't think I need Australia or Germany. Having China would be interesting. So I'm going to hold off on adding war reparations for the moment. And I'm going to mobilize all my armies. And how many armies overall does France have? 22 with the capability to add more through conscription. Maybe I'll go ahead and raise my conscripts as well. I'll just get started going here. Alright, they're adding a bunch of war goals. Eastern New Guinea. They want Chubu? Gosh. They're just trying to take so much stuff from me right now, France. I am not a fan. Alright, so... Here's the Mosquito Revolt. I think... Cape Colony... Nah, I'm going to keep the Army of Canada in the Cape Colony. So where are we going to put our primary armies? The Army of Ireland, I'm going to place here. The Army of India, here. Two main armies, we'll put them in Africa. Household Division and Home Army we're going to keep in Britain. And then the Army of the West Indies we're going to place on these fronts here, and that's going to allow us to take our war goal. Army of the Mediterranean can go here. This tiny... Actually, no. Army of the Mediterranean we want here on this tiny zone. And the Army of Australia is going to Nagpur. I think I can put them there later. So we'll put these guys on this small front. Excuse me, what front is this? What? Marrakesh, Eastern... Do you have a front with me in Gibraltar? With French North Africa? I think they do. That's bananas. Alright, so... Army of Good Hope is not doing anything, so we'll put... Army of the Cape of Good Hope, rather, is not doing anything, so we'll put them there as well. I think that should have pretty much all of my primary fronts covered. Army of West Africa, you're in position. I think it's going to be a question of kind of where France puts their primary armies, but I think we've got the capability to close out a lot of these fronts quickly and then kind of gang up on and engage on all the main fronts. We should be in the maneuver phase now. So, Germany, what do you want? War goals? Ooh. Interesting options. Return state war goal on Alsace-Lorraine. That would be pretty impressive. I think we're going to... That would be a good one. That would chip away at French territory, but it would give more territory to Germany. Ban slavery in Siam, that's not super useful to me. Plenty of conquer state options. Open the French market, that would be fun. Regime change in France. No, don't want that. You know what? For Alsace-Lorraine? Ooh, but that would mean we need to actually conquer Alsace-Lorraine in order to win. At least as long as Germany is in the war. Would that be smart? Yeah, I think so. I might be about to completely goof myself here with this, but we'll see. Perfect. So they're with us now. Rules in Transvaal has sorted itself out. We don't have anybody on this front, but Germany can handle that no problem. So where does that leave us? France is uncertain. That is good. Now, what do we have that could bring in China? A war goal to humiliate the French Republic would be effective. But I don't want to necessarily pull Russia into this thing. Let me just check my diplomacy. I'm rivaling France unilaterally. Austria-Hungary and Spain are unilaterally rivaling me, as are the United States. And Russia I'm bilaterally rivaling. I'm going to... Yeah, we'll keep those for now. Since you've started this whole business, France... Alright. Finances are doing better as we're no longer building up power plants. So let's take a quick look at our power situation. Doing good here overall in terms of power price. As well, okay, we're doing rough in Friesland. And these power plants are trying to hire but are unable to. So, it should be fine. No one wants to work anymore. Alright. How are power prices across Britain? I know Wales is doing rough. I don't really know how to help with that. It looks like mostly we're doing okay, though. Alright, interesting. A bunch of people are declaring neutrality in the other diplomatic play. Well, that's fine. I'm not too worried about the, those fascists. There are other fascists I'm concerning myself with right now. And this is all one front, correct? Yes. Brilliant. So that should not be at all a problem. Let's get our fleets in position. Gotta remember to do that. Plymouth Station fleet can go here. Portsmouth Station, of course, is here. Sheerness Station needs another leader. You're persistent. You're a good fit. Ethno-nationalist, don't love that, but it is what it is. So Sheerness Station fleet we'll put here in West Africa. And we need one of you on convoy raiding and one of you on convoy escorting. Plymouth Station fleet, we're about the same. You're doing something, so that's fine, I guess. And Lisbon Station fleet, we'll put you in this sea node. And then I don't see many other French fleets in areas, so... Oh. There's a front over here. Well, that's not ideal. Where is the Army of Australia right now? You're en route. But where? There. Okay, so I need to keep watch and make sure the French don't put any armies over here, which it doesn't seem like they're going to do. Alright, cool. So we've got parity here, got an overage over here. Can also sway China. There's the thing with them. Okay, Russia has a truce with me, so I don't think they can join. So if we pull China in here for the humiliate war goal, I think that'll be fine. And that should give us what we need. Beautiful. Alright. That's the Army of India on their way. And that should give us at least parity here, maybe an overage. And we've got more armies that will be co-involved later on. I need to create some smaller armies to deal with all these mini revolts that we're experiencing kind of all over the place here. Mediterranean Station Fleet. Where? I'll put you here. Alright, and Cape Colony battle is already happening. So we'll get that popping off. There's the Peasant Revolt in Nagpur. I don't have a force here. We're just going to have to let that go for the moment because we don't have the capability to deal with that while we're fighting the French. Excellent. That's conveyors, which doesn't give us anything we imminently need, but it'll be useful later. I think I'll probably put the Army of Canada in Nagpur. Nagpur? At a later point, and that'll help. How is Labour doing in the Imperial Corps? Still doing pretty well. Alright. Diplomatic play between Egypt and the Hedge. That doesn't concern us. Colonization of East Angola is complete. Very well. I think that means we are officially no longer colonizing anywhere. And that means we can tick our colonial affairs institution all the way down because we don't need it. Alright, so we'll need to do some finagling here a little bit. There's the war popping off. So, Army of Canada is experiencing... Who's on North Borneo front? Yeah, okay. I think that's where the Army of Canada is going to go as soon as they're done dealing with the fascists here in the Cape Colony. Which I'm hoping is right now. Yes. Alright, beautiful. So, you guys can go over here and just kind of pinch off that front. The Army of Australia can go over to Nagpur. Deal with that. Both sides are melted in that. Alright, so Army of West Africa can go up here to the primary front. You're not on advance. You need to advance. Oh, that was a mistake. Alright. Actually, I should make sure that all of my armies are on advance orders. Home army is not. Also, it needs a new leader. It'll be fine for now. What else? Okay. You guys need to dial it back. I'm trying to deal with my armies here. Army of West Africa, Army of the Cape of Good Hope is good to go. Home Army is good to go. Army of the Mediterranean is fine. Army of Canada is fine. Army of Australia is fine. Army of Australia and Army of Canada are on their ways to where they need to be. Army of the Mediterranean is currently on this front. That's a perfectly reasonable front for you to be on. What else? The French have got a major fleet over here, and I need to deal with that before that becomes a problem. We are pressing forward unopposed on this northern front here, so I'm hoping that'll let us cut off these French troops in Central Africa and have a success over there. Army of the West Indies is continuing to advance in the West Indies, so I'm hoping that continues. I think I'm going to have the Army of Canada just kind of pinch off all these small fronts over here. I think yeah, I should definitely invest in a front. And Germany is winning on the French front in France proper. So I'm pretty pleased about that. German fleets are winning over here. President revolt in Baroda, and we have mass immigration of Central American people from Nicaragua to the Midlands. Wonderful. Gujarat front. Yeah, I can't do anything about that right now. We are winning battles over here in Central Africa. Not that one, but that other one we're winning. This one we're winning. Let's focus on that. Focus on the battle we're winning. You're en route right now, so that should be able to improve that front's overall position pretty well. West Indies is sorted, so let's put this army over here. I thought we closed out this front successfully, but apparently not. So we'll work on that. And we're continuing to leave the Home Army and the Household Division over there. Home Army is low on Org. Why? Oh, because it was just under commanded. River revolt in Oman. Can't do anything about that right now. Alright. We can go ahead and get properly moving here. Just want to make sure I don't get too... Excellent. Doing well there. Right, and let's take this fleet to this sea node. We are winning battles here. Oh, not this one, but we're winning this battle in this sea node. So hopefully we'll continue to have success there. Doing pretty well on the main front against France's main army. Still continuing to press forward here. So I'm feeling pretty good overall. Alright, that front is dealt with, so let's get you over here to Borneo. Or, over here from Borneo, over to Guinea. Okay, hold on, I lost a general. Where were you? Okay, well, okay, Army of Ireland. We definitely need a new general for this force. You're a social democrat, a stalwart defender, and meticulous. You're definitely a person I want. Alright. Ah, that was really a bad time to lose a general. Okay, this army appears to be shifting somewhere else. Please just go to the front you're on. Cool. Defeated the fascists in South Africa. That's wonderful. And hopefully... France is also appears to be fighting the Ottoman Empire at this time. Hold up. What? Where are you going? Where are you going? You're needed. That's your front. You need to be on the front. What, Johnny, what are you doing? Alright, we're having some difficulties here, but I think we're gonna be experiencing success here. We just have to keep our eyes on the proverbial prize here. Alright, so this army is... You know, it's a tiny thing, but I feel like... Where's Grimstead? You're a corporatist. Interesting. Then the station has been repaired. Very good. We'll put you back... into the main... The battle on the main naval node. Okay, we're definitely winning against France in Africa right now. So that's going well. This is a front. That's quite curious. Alright, now this army is on its way to that front. Very good. And we're going to be moving to the front over here with that other small army. The Army of West Africa is on its way. You have two separate fronts over here? That doesn't make any sense. Can you please go to the big front? The front with all the frontage? Okay. Rubber Rush event. This seems to be the most effective. So, Pleasant Revolt breaking out in Baroda, and all of our forces seem to have tumbled off of this front, which I don't love. That is not great. Why are you having such a hard time getting there? You're already there. Okay, alright. Well, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's get our main fleet over to the Mediterranean to see if we can't can't do some damage over there. Mediterranean Station Fleet. Let's go ahead and put you here. Now. Oh, cripes. Army of Canada. This army needs to be over here. Take French territory there. They were way off in that direction. It's okay. It's not going to be a problem. We are also still currently winning in North Africa, so that's very good. We got two events. A gold rush. It's mine. It's all mine. And an oil rush in Guyana. Does that give us more gold mines? No, it does not. Alright, so let's breathe for a second here and figure out what our strategic priorities are in this war. We want to conquer the French West Indies. The French will not accept that, but they are losing war support pretty fast. If we can get a return Alsace-Lorraine, do they have war support protection? They do not. So if we can get a return Alsace-Lorraine and humiliate France war goals, we can experience success in the war place. We've nearly got all of our armies over here. So if you can just close out this front, please. I'm going to keep an eye on this one, because I want that situation to be sorted out. Alright. There's a battle happening here. We're winning it. So we should be able to advance there. And that should lead to the closure of this front fairly quickly. No, not yet. We got another battle happening right away. Perfect. Alright, that's that front closed. So we're going to take this army now, and we're going to send you to Gujarat. Hopefully, we'll be able to sort out that situation reasonably quickly. We'll take our Mediterranean station fleet, and we'll put them here to prevent issues involving that. Nagpur Peasant Revolt is sorted out. Army of Australia. I don't know why the Army of Canada is not going to the front that it's supposed to be on. Army of Australia, we'll put you in... Wait. Do we have... Was there a liberal revolt going on in Oman? Is there something going on in Oman? Hold on. Trade agreement with China? Don't mind if I do. This is an Oman... Yes, we have an Omani liberal revolt, but where is it? It's just this territory here. So, if we get the Lisbon Station fleet doing a naval invasion with the Army of Australia, that should be just fine. Alright, get that going. I have to say, this war is going actually ridiculously well. I'm really excited to be doing all this work here, and my armies are actually moving to the German front already. I am hoping to be... I know that Germany's kind of getting more out of this than we are, but, you know, those things happen. And we are getting the West Indies finally sorted out, which I'm really, really happy about. Probably should have gone for more territory, but... You know, it's fine. Are they putting troops in the Indian Ocean Territory front? I don't think so. Army of Canada is closing out Siam reasonably well. How are casualties looking in this war? Not too bad. 300,000 dead, 400,000 wounded. For us, it's about 100,000 dead and not 150,000 wounded. That's not bad. We just got wargaming, which is a great technology to have, and that means we're pushing towards NCO training. Have we got everything in Tier 4 yet? We don't have war propaganda yet. Let's go ahead and... No, NCO training is more important. I can deal with the ahead penalty without a problem. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll go ahead and grab... We'll circle back to war propaganda, and then we'll do... No, Stormtroopers only gives us bonuses, but they're passive bonuses, so that's pretty good. So we'll go ahead and grab them. And the Army of West Africa is almost in position. That's very good. The Army of Canada appears to have departed, because there doesn't appear to be any front in Siam anymore. So where is the Army of Canada now? You're here. You're in the Indian Ocean Territory front. Well, that's fine. You can take that territory. I don't feel any need to be all over the place with that. They will accept the peace deal that we have proposed, so we'll go ahead and make that happen. That gives Germany Alsace-Lorraine. That finally gives us the rest of the West Indies, except for the Danish West Indies. Let's go ahead and reset production methods over here. Wait, I think I made an error. Whoops. Alright, let me quickly manually do all this again. Power plants are coal-fired, that's fine. And ports are modern port. Urban centers. Alright. Alright, that's a nice, straightforward war with France completed. And now, we can continue with our stuff. So, how are we with infantry? We're at 5.6. That's actually not bad at all. And are we winning? We're winning in Baroda, we're winning in Oman. So I think that means we'll be able to actually expand under our own power in a little bit once these two wars have sorted themselves out, which I would be very, very pleased if that were the case. Baroda is in default. So I think we'll go until the end of the year. It has been a little bit of a long episode. Plymouth Station is low on organization. Let's go ahead and grab you. We have a movement for religious schools that is producing a lot of radicalization. So let's take a look at that. Oh, but private schools is very much preferred by our industrialists and our intelligentsia, so we're going to keep that going where it is. Let's go ahead and increase the game speed here. Right, these two wars are not going to end until those countries capitulate. So hopefully we won't get another diplomatic play happening in the middle of us trying to finish these wars out. Alright, that is the end of that. So I'm going to take a little break, and then we'll come back and we'll finally do some self-directed expansion. Maybe just a little bit of autonomy reductions, who knows. But for now, I've had fun, I hope you all have had fun, and I will see you all on the other side.